Emma bade her madam a child only to realize years later that she had unknowingly traded her own future for it. But back then, when she was just 21, she believed she was making the best decision of her life. Emma Hayes had come to work for Madam Victoria Grant, a wealthy and influential woman whose mansion gleamed like a palace. Victoria treated Emma kindly, almost too kindly, always watching her with a mix of admiration and silent sorrow. It wasn't long before Emma learned the truth. Victoria could not bear children. She and her husband, Richard, had tried everything: fertility treatments, surgeries, traditional remedies, but nothing worked. Their home was beautiful, but hollow. Too quiet. Too still. One evening, Victoria called Emma into her study. The room smelled of sandalwood and warm tea. A single lamp glowed on the table, illuminating a contract. "I want you to do something for me," Victoria whispered. "Something only you can give. I want you to carry our child." Emma's heart thudded. Surrogacy. The offer came with life-changing money, enough to go back to school, enough to escape poverty, enough to build a real future. She hesitated, her hands trembling, but Victoria's voice was soft and desperate. "You would be saving me, Emma." And so Emma agreed. The pregnancy was treated like royalty. Victoria controlled everything: Emma's meals, her schedule, even the music she listened to. Sometimes Victoria placed her ear against Emma's stomach for long minutes, her eyes wet, as if afraid the child might slip away. But as the tiny life grew, something unexpected awakened in Emma's heart, a strong, aching bond she couldn't ignore. When she finally gave birth to a healthy baby girl, Emma felt joy and devastation collide inside her. Victoria snatched the baby into her arms and sobbed loudly, clutching her as though claiming ownership of herself. "Her name is Grace," she whispered. Emma left the mansion soon after. The money changed her life, but the emptiness she carried was deeper than she understood. Years passed. Emma fell in love and married a gentleman named Daniel Carter. They dreamed of raising children together, 3 of them, running around their small home, filling it with laughter. But month after month, nothing happened. Doctors said her womb was fine. No complications. No explanations. Yet Emma knew. She felt something was wrong, like her body had given everything it had the first time, and never recovered. Daniel's family began to talk. Maybe she hid a condition. Maybe she's barren. Even Daniel, once patient and tender, began to distance himself. She overheard him one night on the phone. "Maybe I should have married someone who could give me a child." Emma broke inside. Desperate, she searched through the old box beneath her bed and found the picture Victoria had once sent of baby Grace, now a toddler then, smiling and beautiful. Emma's fingers shook as she pressed the picture to her chest. "My baby, my only baby." On a cold night filled with quiet torment, she traveled to Victoria's neighborhood. Hidden behind a tree, she watched through the window as Grace, now 7, ran into Victoria's arms, laughing. The sight stabbed Emma's heart with a pain so deep she nearly collapsed. Grace looked just like her. The same eyes. The same smile. Everything Emma wanted for herself, she had given to another woman. From that night on, Emma changed. She withdrew from friends. She avoided family gatherings. The joy inside her dimmed until she moved through the world like a ghost. Daniel tried to reach her one evening. "Emma, we can adopt." She shook her head slowly, tears sliding down her cheeks. "I don't want someone else's child," she whispered. "I want mine." And in that moment, Daniel realized the truth. Emma had never recovered from the sacrifice she made. She had given another woman a future. And lost her own. The wound remained open, an invisible scar that shaped the rest of her life, reminding her every day of the child she bore, and the children she never would. The night Emma overheard Daniel on the phone, something inside her cracked wide open. She lay awake until dawn, staring at the ceiling, remembering the tiny heartbeat she had once carried, and the silent emptiness that followed. Days passed, and Daniel barely spoke to her. He avoided her eyes. He came home late. He slept at the edge of the bed as though distance could shield him from disappointment. Emma tried everything: romantic dinners, soft conversations, moments of closeness, but nothing reached him. His love had begun to rot beneath the weight of unmet expectations. One evening, Emma gathered her courage and approached him in the living room. "Daniel," she whispered, voice trembling, am I not enough for you anymore?" He stayed silent, scrolling on his phone. "Please," she begged, kneeling beside him, tears filling her eyes. "Talk to me. I am drowning, Daniel." He finally looked up, eyes tired, cold. "Emma," he said, "I want a family. A child. My child. Not this." The word cut deeper than a knife. Emma began to cry, gripping his hand, but he gently pulled away, like touching her had become a burden. "I didn't sign up for a life without children," he continued. "And you can't even tell me why you can't get pregnant. Every doctor says you're fine. So what are you hiding from me?" "I'm not hiding anything," Emma sobbed. "I don't know what's wrong with me." Daniel shook his head. "That's the problem." That night, Daniel didn't come to bed. The couch became his refuge. Silence became their new language. And then, the fight started. "You're not even trying hard enough. Maybe you don't want a child as badly as you say. You're holding me back, Emma." Each argument chipped away at her spirit until she felt more ghost than woman. The breaking point came on a rainy Thursday evening. Emma returned home early and found Daniel standing by the door with a suitcase. Her stomach dropped. "Daniel, where are you going?" He inhaled deeply, refusing to meet her gaze. "I need space, Emma. I need peace. I can't watch other families grow while mine is stuck in the same painful place." "My love," she begged, grabbing his arm, "don't leave me. I'm trying. I'm trying with every piece of me." He gently peeled her hands away. "I'm sorry," he said softly. "But love isn't enough anymore." Emma's knees buckled as he stepped out into the rain, leaving her in the doorway, soaked tears mixing with the storm. She called his name. He didn't turn back. When she shut the door behind her, the house felt too large, too quiet, just like Victoria's mansion had felt before Grace arrived. Emma collapsed to the floor, clutching her chest. "This can't be happening," she whispered, trembling. "I gave everything. I gave everything." She crawled to the small wooden box under the bed, the one that held Grace's picture. She pressed it against her heart and screamed into her hands, breaking in a way she had never broken before. Now she understood the cost of her sacrifice. She had given another woman a full home, a laughing child, a strong marriage, while her own home had turned into an echo of loneliness. Emma didn't just lose the baby she once carried. Tonight, she lost her husband too. And the emptiness inside her grew so heavy. It felt like it might swallow her whole.